Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Jets going up against the Cowboys. And with that, we're off to Big D in 8 Stadium, where we'll say hello to our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. You know, so much talk about Dallas's offense starting out 7-1, and rightfully so, but this defense, they've been good too.
And there was plenty of angst in the offseason heading into 2016 about that defense. Who was going to rush the passer? Who could cover downfield? A lot of people thought Dallas's defense was going to be their weak link, only giving up 17.5 points per game at this stage of the year.
Straight. We've got a good one on tap here between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys. Forte. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. FitzPatrick. And a hit, Juice. It's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And now the defense for Dallas.
Justin Durant doesn't get mentioned very often in conversation. At the end of every game, he's made a lot of tackles.
On 3rd down, FitzPatrick. And he comes back with one complete. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
22 yards on the pickup there, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Well, the Jets have had their troubles. Forte's been pretty good. He had 92 and a touchdown in Week 9. Gosh, he's top 10 in rushing in the league right now.
And if he were truly able to get more consistent carries, those numbers would be even better. And the 3 wins the Jets have had this year, he's carried it at least 25 times in each one of those. More work for the 30-year-old Matt Forte.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. For the it's FitzPatrick. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
And Fitz, the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
On 1st down, this is Forte. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good for a New York 1st down.
And that's the way it started the first time you touched the football on the road. And you have to believe all week long, all they've talked about is, okay, going into a hostile environment, we're the visiting team. How do we take control of this ball game early? That's one way right there. No fear, guys. And if they had any, it's probably gone after that run.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
shift together here from the D-line. Now FitzPatrick. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. Working out of the gun, FitzPatrick. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver from 6 yards away. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, I feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the defense for New York.
Muhammad Wilkerson is one of the most versatile defensive linemen in the league. You can play him at any spot and expect big-time production.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Now Prescott. He's got his... And some room to maneuver. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to think, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense, can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
Brandon, I can run numbers at you all day long about Ezekiel Elliott and against the Browns, 18 carries, 92 yards, 2 touchdowns. But to me, when you watch him play, it's the totality of what he does, whether he has the ball or doesn't.
Well, you mentioned the numbers. He was happy to be back home in Ohio. Of course, he was an Ohio State Buckeye. Big numbers, 2 scores. What a rookie season. Now 891 in the yardage category so far. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Prescott. He's got a man. It's Williams. Pick up, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, they've had an impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He'll look, and this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Partner, we're about halfway through the NFL season now, and I'm thinking for the second half, look at the NFC North and keep an eye on Detroit trying to make a move in that division.
Oh, that's interesting. Who else do you have your eye on?
Well, I'm also taking a look at the NFC South, and we thought Atlanta would run away from it from the early part of the season, but keep a hard wins. They have been hot, have won 4 out of their last 5, but let's face it, the story the whole league is watching is in Dallas, in Big D, where Dak Prescott's been incredible as a rookie quarterback, but Tony Romo's getting healthy. Will they make the move back to Romo before the...
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, FitzPatrick. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Jets add on to their lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a flock to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if it quarterback time to throw the ball, and when he was the end result, nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change?
That's caught at the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 52 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
He'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
On play action, they'll throw. Find it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Surveying the field. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's 4th down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play, because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw. He completes it to... That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
FitzPatrick. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, Charles, one thing that had you and I chuckling after Week 9 was Marquette King, the Raiders punter.
Tell the truth, you weren't chuckling, you were cracking up.
I was cracking up, doing a little dance, and after the game he said he was just trying to imitate that Von Miller dance in the Madden commercial.
Yeah, he said, got to get your own due, right? Make sure it goes viral, and indeed it did.
And then he started riding the pony at the end there.
He's doing it all, but you know something? He deserves to. He's having a heck of a year punting the football for the Oakland Raiders.
And that looked like some yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
To throw, FitzPatrick, and he's got a new one. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
First down, FitzPatrick. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Working out of the gun, FitzPatrick. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. FitzPatrick on first down. That one complete to Anderson. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it's first down, New York. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of time here forward. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. FitzPatrick now to throw on first down. And this is complete. It's Marshall.
Partner, when you say Brandon Marshall, what comes to mind for you?
Good. Big outside receiver.
Game breaker, right? And it's really tough for him right now because his partner, Eric Decker, out for the season after game 3. That makes it really difficult. He's getting all the coverage is kicked his way.
I was going to say, more double teams?
More doubles, some triples, anything to avoid him making big plays.
And now the numbers down because of that. 14 touchdowns last season. So far, just 2 through 9 games. They'll come out in the pistol. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll throw again. FitzPatrick forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Third and goal for FitzPatrick. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Folk's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. One man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he cuts it back right. And a cut to the sideline. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, it's not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no sign.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. And even 60 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is third and goal.
Let's go.
Now Prescott. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Bryant spread out to the right.
Here we go. 38.
Here's Prescott. This is incomplete.
We can talk about rookie quarterbacks and mistakes they make, but an 11-11 record and 24 touchdowns, 7 interceptions going into this weekend's games, that wasn't too bad.
Not bad at all. And understandably, a lot of people talking about Prescott and Wentz, but you say Cody Kessler deserves a...
I think so. He made a 6th start against Dallas, threw a touchdown pass, and continues to be accurate and tough in the pocket. Carson Wentz, I think, is still playing well, despite the fact the team's had a little bit of a losing skid. But Dak Prescott threw 3 touchdown passes at Green Bay, threw 3 more against Cleveland last weekend.
On second down, Forte. Down here at the 23. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Well, I got to tell the story this morning of us going to get breakfast at the hotel on the omelet line. The young man serving the omelets had on a Jay Ajayi jersey. He claimed he thinks he's the best running back in the league right now. There might be a few above him. What do you think?
Maybe a few above him, but I like his enthusiasm. And you did notice that the purchase tag was still on it, because that was recent after the 2 200-yard games Ajayi had. But think about it this way. This was the question mark running back group. Zeke Elliott, a rookie. David Johnson out of Arizona, was he as good as what we saw at the end of last year? Melvin Gordon coming off of the knee injury of last season. I mean, you're talking about a bunch of great runners who are having years that maybe we didn't expect.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. They'll need to get the play off quickly. FitzPatrick to throw it. Dumps off to Powell. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how competent it is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt. He's right in your...
He's got him. Complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their big-bodied receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Now Folk for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it's much for the head coach, because this is what he practiced at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Fine. On play action. He's going to go up top again. And turn it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got time in the pocket. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turn. Incomplete. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know he stays what we call clean, gets to him. A guy playing the middle linebacker position, a guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Back now in Arlington. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Second down, FitzPatrick. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still good.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Bilal Powell, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. So now it's 1st and goal. Look at this. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Kellen Davis getting it in. And the Jets capitalize on the short. Take it in for 6. Second and goal from the 1. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
And this is what coaches talk about. Never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Folk now set to boot it after his guys. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising he doesn't complete a pass like that.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to take another shot. here. And both guys were there, but it was incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to let it go again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to end what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defender's there, receiver's there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. And New York's
match. Weapons hot. Care package inbound. Friendly UAV inbound. Raid inbound. UAV inbound.
They're gone.
Teleport or he just like turn invisible for a second. Sneak up on him. Scratch.
Friendly care package incoming.
Man, I thought somebody was gonna
Friendly UAV inbound.
Nano swarms at capacity.
Hardened sentry deployed. Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
jumping.
We're winning this fight. UAV inbound. Black Ops at work. It's a beautiful thing.
That was nice.
Setting up for rescue team ambush.
Fall back, homie.
Step up if you want to get burnt.